Do you think art helps with your mental health?
It doesn't only help with my mental health, but gives me a sense of security and a safe haven for my mind. So it is definitely helping me in a lot of ways, but it for my mental health, but it's more than just that. It's like a lifestyle. It's everybody is a creator.
So,
Everybody can create. It's a privilege to be able to create and in a safe place and feel free to create. And maybe some people that didn't have that privilege weren't able to create in the ways they wanted to, and therefore done other things that cause maybe um, harm to themselves or others. And in its chaos is like creating because it has to come from somewhere. But to be creative and to project that onto whatever it is that you want to like portray, whether it be like a painting or a poem or dance or something, to express yourself and allow yourself to put yourself in a place of vulnerability where people can see you. I think not everybody has that in them to do, or is able to do that safely. And I think that can limit a person's way of self-expression. But to get back to what you were saying, as far as if it's their lack of not being able to be creative is why they have these maybe disturbed minds or something. I think that it's just a matter of like to be comfortable with yourself. A lot of people aren't comfortable with themselves. I myself struggle with some insecurities as far as my art and putting myself out there. If I don't create, I stay to myself and then I don't release what it is that I have inside of me. And people probably release the wrong things and it could be turned into something beautiful and creative. But it could also be destructive and
so you're
and
saying
dangerous.
if you're insecure, it could hinder your creativity.
I think so. I think so. At least personally for me,
Ooh,
I think so.
thank you. That's something new. Where can people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Devaline, Devaline, and
What you do?
I'm an artist. I paint, I sculpt, I do everything under the sun. You name it, I can do it.
How does art help your mental health?
Honestly, art is my mental health. If I'm not creating, I can honestly feel uh, very anxious, very. I know I'm off. I notice that I'm off when I'm not creating. This is like my outlet. There's something in me that I need to get out, and the creativity comes down, and it needs to come out. When I'm not creating, it it's a problem. So being able to have like this as an outlet for me is very important. Very important for my mental health.
And what's your name? Where they can find you?
It's Johnny Dream Awake on Instagram. That's Johnny Dream Awake. That's johnnydreamawake.com,
And
blackshepherd.com.
and
Relax while painting, you know,
uh-huh.
relaxing.
It's art
It's relaxing.
creative. The creative process that you go through as an artist just helps you bring your vision to life, and you can take what you're thinking and what you're seeing internally and bring it to where you can share it visually with others, or auto, with your sound. If you're singing and your lyrics, you can transform what's inside of you and bring it outside of you through whatever type of art that you're practicing.
And what's your name and where can people find you?
Spiky I am on Instagram. Spiky I am.
And how about you?
Stacy Cosmetics, Stacy Cosmetics.
I do now because I do a lot of digital art for printing shirts and stuff like that for my company and all my customers. I have a lot of artist customers that print their designs on shirts and things like that. So yeah, I think I am an artist. I think everyone can be an artist in their own right. Absolutely, it's a huge outlet for, if you have any, mental things stopping you and things like that. I know it's helped me personally. So you know what? For a long time, I felt like lost, like I didn't know what my purpose was, and once I started creating things and figuring out how to use certain programs, it brought me down to like, okay, I know who I am, I know what I'm capable of, and it showed me my strengths. So yeah, get into your creative side. That would be like, that could be your home, like once you're having a bad day, once you like let your juices flow, your creative juices flow, that would definitely like help people, just figure out, how they want to see their life.
And where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Hey Darnley, and that is HeyDarnley.
And everybody, you know what I'm saying? See a number of graffiti and art movies all over the streets. Yeah, a lot.
How?
Like basically, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I sit back, it helped me meditate.
Mm.
When I look at meditate, you know what I'm saying? It manifests for like a good hour or more. Right? I can sit there and start thinking like, okay. And I just start researching my history of what I see, whatever that's out there. You know what I mean? I meditate a lot. Trust me.
And where people can find you?
Oh, they can find me on all platforms. It's called Mad Truck Music, DJ Extraordinaire. So look up Engineer, the regular Engineer Extraordinaire on Google. You see everything on there.
Okay,
YouTube,
thank you.
Spotify, everything.
How do you think art helps your mental health?
I think it gives me an outlet and an opportunity to express myself a little bit better. It gives me an opportunity to do some movement, showcase something I love. Absolutely. If you're not getting in tune with your creative side, where are you putting that energy? Like, it's not going anywhere. You're just going to build it up inside of you and be mad all the time.
So do you think everyone is a creator?
I think everyone has the potential to be a creator. I mean, it doesn't have to be, art, or it doesn't have to be a typical art as in photography or modeling or painting. Art can be, if you're really into cars, that's a form of art. If you like nails, that's art. Anything can be art. Design, houses, whatever you want, that's all art.
Thank you, Isabella.
Everything I do in art helps express anything. Everything I do. Because everybody has to be your own creator. Because you're the only you.
You think being a creator help your mental health?
Oh, completely. Because if I couldn't express how my mind works, I'd probably be in like a straitjacket. So I'm a hairdresser by trade, but I model, I host, I create, I design.
Absolutely. Like, dance is definitely like my escape. That's what makes me happy. Like, you're in a bad mood, you dance. Just like people who work out and stuff, like it releases endorphins. Yeah, definitely.
And
everyone has some type of a creative side, but maybe some people haven't tapped into it yet. So absolutely. I really think, but some people find it sooner than others. Like when people are kids, they're art, they paint, they draw, they sing. But I think at some point in life, everyone will find some type of creative side that they have. Maybe more than others, but Spec Fitness.
Spank Fitness?
Spec, S-P-A-C-K, Fitness.
Okay, and your dance studio?
Spec Fitness, Ballet School, and Fitness Studio.
Oh, see yourself an artist?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think art helps your mental?
Hell yeah.
In what way? How?
That's how I express myself.
That's
I
yourself?
express myself with all kinds of music. My sex is an art form. My fashion is an art form. My walk is an art form. My talk is an art form. You feel me? Scorpio, I be depressed all the time. It's fun to express myself. When people react to my expression, it makes me feel better.
I don't know, I'm free. I just see something and I go with it. It's from the spirit, You just do it as it goes. And yeah, art does help your mental. You find your space, be creative, and do what you do in your free will. Yeah, whether music, art, drawing, fashion, do something that you like, create something. Don't be a duplicate, a copy of something that's already there. Do something that you like and be inspired. Oh, you can find me at groovy_self-made lovers. You can find me at dopehouse_groovy_self-made lovers. You can find me on Google, Dope House Dispensary, #Power Flowers Dispensary on Google.
I guess, I mean, I'm more like a documenter, you know? Like, with my camera, I document what's going on and just take snapshots of moments that's happening in time, you know? So yeah, I like witnessing and documenting. Absolutely. I mean, any ways that you can get any type of freedom of expression, especially creativity, is very helpful for anybody's mental well-being. So art is definitely a good way for anybody. If you have the talent, or even if you don't have the talent, it doesn't have to be for anybody, it can be just for you. But art is a fantastic way of improving mental health, creativity, and stability. I 100% agree with that. I mean, yeah, everybody's creative in their own ways, you know? Everybody starts off creative as a child. Just when you get older and gotta get jobs and stuff like that, you have less time for creativity, you know? But, I mean, everybody starts out there, so everybody is creative. You just gotta find the time for it, you know? Make their best work when they're under stress, and some people make their best work when they're, like, you know, living stress-free. So it's different for everybody, but whatever your style is, being creative and practicing the arts will help it out, though.
All right. And where can people find you? What's your name?
My name's Richard. You can check me out on Instagram, richard.senrosius, richard.senrosius, and say hi, bye.
All right.
Definitely. Art is definitely, it helps my mental health. If I'm doing something monotonous, like a corporate job, art is the only thing that helps me escape that jail type of format, like when you're in a box, like, you know what I mean? So art definitely helps my mental health. I think everybody's creative, no doubt about it. They just have to really start creating. Whatever's in their head is good. I think so. I mean, if we were just going by this year, I think the pandemic had put everybody in a sort of like a mental funk. I think that kind of helped, that kind of accelerated a whole mental health type of issue. But I think if everybody does do a form of art to really escape, I think that would really help kind of like alleviate that stress that everybody's kind of currently feeling.
Thank you. And what's your name? What you do? Where can we find you?
My name is Rome Nyla. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, really just anywhere. Rome Nyla, ROMENYLA. I really do like connecting with people. I have a community organization that I started called BCC that just did the production for the event that we just did. So we really like to connect with artists. So I'm hoping more artists reach out to us. That's the BCC Club on Instagram. Reach out to our community organization, and we really help create art and really help artists.
Thank you.